calculation using fraction. The calculation in here, it can be addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For the addition and subtraction, you have to make sure that when you try to divide, when you try to add or subtract, you have to make sure that they are having the same denominator. Still remember what is denominator?
Teacher, we also need to use into like mixed number, right?
Sorry?
Can we also into mixed number if the answer
Yeah,
is equal?
if the answer is in a mixed number, you can keep it as a mixed number.
Like if the answer improper, can we do mixed number?
If the question is asking, uh, give your answer in the simplest form. If the question is asking in the simplest form, it means your answer, the answer cannot be as improper fraction. It has to be proper fraction or mixed number. But uh, if the question only work out this calculation, so you can keep it as improper fraction, proper fraction, or mixed number, it's okay. But when the question is asking, please write the answer in the simplest form, it means there is no improper fraction. It has to be mixed number or proper fraction.
Okay.
Is it your question,
Yeah, teacher
Janice?
understand.
Okay. So yeah, I just want to revise, because addition and subtraction using fraction, you already done it since you were in grade 6 or grade 7. So for the addition and subtraction, you have to make sure that the denominator is already the same. If you forget what is denominator, denominator is the number at the bottom. Here this is 11. When you plus them, the denominator will stay as 11. You just have to add the numerator only. But now for the question 3, the example question 3, the denominator, they are different, 2 and 3. So it means I have to make them same. I have to find the LCM, lowest common multiple first. So I found the lowest common multiple is 6. That's why I make everything into by 6. After that, you need to check from 2 into 6, I need to multiply it by 3. That's why the number 1 in here, I multiplied by 3, become 3. Do the same thing for the number 3. 3 into 6, I need to multiply it by 2. And that's why the number 1 in here, I also multiplied by 2, become 2. And then the denominator, it will be stay as 6. And then we just need to add the numerator. 3 plus 2, it will be equals to 5 per 6. For the subtraction also the same thing. We have to make sure that they are having the same denominator first. Then we can calculate. If they are not having the same denominator, we cannot do subtraction or addition. Is there anyone have any difficulties, or maybe I talk too fast or something?
Teacher, I'm confused.
Which one that making you confused? Which part is it? Can you tell me the detail? It's okay.
Number 3 and 4.
Okay, number 3 and 4. When you check the denominator, in here, I have the 1 per 2 and 1 per 3. The denominator or the number at the down part, they are different. So it means I have to make it the same. To make it the same, you have to find the LCM. LCM is like lowest common multiple. If you don't, if you get confused to find the LCM, you can just try to multiply 2 times 3, it will be equals to 6. But sometimes if I do like that, the number will be bigger, will be big. It will not be always in the simplest form. So later if you do in that way, 2 times 3, it will be equals to 6, something like that. It means for the final answer, later on you need to check is it already in the simplest form or not. Because if you answer it, if you solve the question by finding the LCM, later the final answer, mostly you don't have to simplify it anymore. So to find the LCM, I think it's we already done it when we were discussing the chapter 1 or chapter 2. You can check the previous PowerPoint or VEO. I already shared all the material to the Google Classroom. So I need to find the LCM first. The LCM of 2 and 3, it will be equals to 6. And then after I found the LCM will be the number for the denominator. After that, I need to check from number 2 in here now becomes 6. So I need to check from 2 becomes 6. I need to multiply it by how many? It means I need to multiply it by 3. Because the denominator I multiply by 3, it means in the denominator in here, I also multiplied by 3. 1 times 3, it will be equals to 3. That's why in here it will be 3. For the number 3 in here, to get 6, I need to multiply it by 2. The number 1 at numerator, I need to multiply it by 2 also. That's why in here I get number 2. And then I just need to plus 3 plus 2, it will be equals to 5. The denominator, it will remain the same. It will be still 6. For the question 4, this is the denominator are different, 5 and 3. So I need to find the LCM. The LCM of 5 and 3, it will be 15. So when I already have 15, I need to check from 5 into 15. I need to multiply it by 3. So it means the number 4 over here, I need to multiply it by 3 also. That's why in here I get number 12. After that, I need to check the other fraction. The other fraction, this is number 3. And then 3 into 15, I need to multiply it by 5. So the numerator 1, I need to multiply it by 5 also. I got 5. 12 minus 5, it will be equals to 7. The denominator, it will remain the same. Is it clear enough, or is it more confusing, Orfeo? Or what about the others?
Clear.
Okay. What about the others? Is there anyone having any difficulties still? It will always be better if you ask clarification during the online class. So later when I give you homework, you will be able to do it. Okay. No one asked me any questions, so I will assume that all of you have no question. Now what about what if I have the mixed number, not not a proper fraction? There are two ways actually. You can change the the mixed number into improper fraction, or you can just directly subtract the whole number. This is, I will tell you the first way first. The second way later I will explain. The first way in here, this is the mixed number. I will change it into improper fraction. To change the improper fraction, yesterday we already tried. So we tried 5 times 4, it will be equals to 20. And then 20 plus 3, it will be equals to 23. This is by 4, that's why the improper fraction, it will be 23 by 4. For the 2, 5 per 8, same. So we multiply 2 and 8, 16. 16 plus 5, it will be equals to 21. After both of them already become improper fraction, I need to check the denominator. The denominator are different, 4 and 8 are different, so I have to make it the same. I make it into 8, because the LCM of 4 and 8, it will be 8. After I got 8, I need to check from 4 into 8, I need to multiply it by 2. That's why in here the number 23, it will become 46, because 23 times 2, it is equals to 46. So after we're done, we just directly subtract it. 45 minus 21, it will be equals to 25, and then the denominator will remain the same, 8. After that, we simplify it, become mixed number. Is there anyone have difficulties, or maybe I talk too fast, or my voice not audible enough? Is there anyone have difficulties? Hello? Or my internet gone or something? Clear. Okay.
No, teacher, it's clear.
If no one have no difficulties for the addition, also do the same thing. You can change the number into improper fraction and then plus them. After that, we have to change it into the mixed number. Please check the denominator. You have to make sure that the denominator have to be equal first. 7 and 4, they are not equal, so I have to find the LCM, which is equals to 28. So here is the final answer. And there is another way. You don't have to change all the number into improper fraction. You don't have to do that. You can do it one by one. So you focus on the whole number and also the fraction. So as you can see, this is the whole number are number 1 and 3. I will just explain it using the addition. So 1 and 3, I can plus them become 4. After I get 4, I go to the fraction. The fraction are 4 per 7 and 3 per 4. They are not having a same denominator, so it means I have to make them with the same denominator, which is 28. So I make it by 28. And then from 7 into 28, I need to multiply it by 4. So 4 times 4, it will be equals to 16 over here. And then this is the number 4, become 28. I need to multiply it by 7. So 3 times 7, it will be equals to 21. So in here, it will be 21. After that, we just need to plus the fraction. So 16 plus 21, it will be equals to 37 by 28. 37 by 28 is improper fraction. So it means the answer is not in the simplest form. We have to change the 37 per 28 into mixed number. 37 per 28, it can be 1, 9 per, oopsie. Oh, sorry. 37 per 28, it will be equals to 1, 9 per 28. So I can write it like this. This is 4, the number 4. And then I plus it with the 37 by 28. I can make it as 1, 9 per 28. So after I got this, I just need to plus the whole number. 4 and 1, it will be making 5. So it will be 5, 9 per 28. Either one is okay. You can use any ways as long as you are more comfortable with. So you will be having a better answer later if you are already comfortable with the step. Is there anyone have difficulties, or maybe I go too fast? Hello? Or my internet gone?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Is there anyone have difficulties still? No? Okay. If no one have no difficulties, then I will move to the other part. Okay. About the multiplication and division using fraction. Before I go to the multiplication and division of a fraction, I will revise you about the reciprocal. Is there anyone still remember what is reciprocal? Is there anyone of you remember what is reciprocal?
Ever heard that but forget what it is?
My God.
Here's decimal place, teacher.
No. Anyone want to help me? What is reciprocal?
Oh, yang
Area?
dibalik itu nggak sih?
Yes, the one that we flip it upside down. So what is the reciprocal of
Area?
1/8? Not area.
8
Yeah,
8 by 1.
yeah, 8 by 1. So reciprocal if the number that we flip it upside down. So 3 per 5, what is the reciprocal of 3 per 5?
5 per 3.
Okay. And then what if I have 3 per 4? What is the
4 by
reciprocal?
4 by 15.
4 by?
15.
Anyone get confused how to get 4 by 15?
And no.
Is there anyone get confused?
No.
Okay. If no one asks me question, then I will keep continue, yeah? What is the reciprocal of 7 by 12?
7 by 12 by 7.
Okay. Can you change it into mixed number?
Yeah.
How many it will be?
1 5 per 7.
Okay, 1 5 per 7. Whenever you have any difficulties, feel free to interrupt me rather than you stay quiet and do not understand anything. Anyone want to help me? What is the reciprocal of 1 per 2?
Hold on a sec. 3 per 2 2 per 3.
Okay, 2 per 3. Good job. Now, what is the reciprocal of 6?
1 out of 6.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What is the reciprocal of 6? Anyone want to help me? If you have no clue, 6, it means 6 by 1. So the reciprocal, it will be 1 by 6. Yeah, if you are getting confused with the E, this is mixed number. When it is mixed number, you have to change it into improper fraction first. So we have to change the 3 per 4 become improper fraction. So 3 times 4, it will be equals to 12. 12 plus 3, it will be equals to 15. So the improper fraction, it will be 15 by 4. That's why for the reciprocal, it will be 4 by 15. Is there anyone get confused? Or my internet gone? Hello?
Hi, teacher. Your internet is
Yeah.
not good.
Okay. So is there anyone have any difficulties? Feel free to interrupt me whenever you have any confusion. Rather than you stay quiet. No one asked me any questions, so I will assume that none of you are getting any difficulties. So I'll continue to multiplication and division of a fraction. So for multiplication and division, I think for the multiplication you will have no difficulties. To get the answer of multiplication, we have to multiply the numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. But when it comes to division, we have to find the reciprocal of the second fraction. Or usually we just say, I just told you we need to flip it upside down. When we flip it upside down, that is in the mathematical words, we say it as we need to find the reciprocal of the second number. So here the example is 3 by 8 divided by 3 per 4. Because it is a fraction, we need to find the reciprocal and then do multiplication. So the 3 per 4, we can change it become 4 per 3. After that, we just need to multiply. 3 times 4 will be equals to 12. 8 times 3 will be equals to 24. And then we can simplify the 12 by 24 become 1 per 2. Now, what if I have the mixed number in here? For the mixed number, when it is the question is about multiplication and division, you have to keep it as improper fraction. You cannot keep them as mixed number. Like if in addition and subtraction, you can keep them as a mixed number. But in multiplication and division, you have to change it into improper fraction. So I change it 1 by 1. The 5 1 per 2, it will be 11 by 2. 3 2 per 3, it will be 11 by 3. Because it is a division, we can make it into multiplication and find the reciprocal of the second fraction. That's why this is the 11 by 3. We can make it into 3 by 11. This is the 11 we can cancel out. That's why the answer will be 3 per 2. Is there anyone have difficulties or maybe I talk too fast? Hello?
No, I understand.
Really? Okay. No one have difficulties?
Me,
Okay.
teacher, number 1.
Number 1. For the example of number 1, is it Orfeo or someone who asked me before? Sorry, I didn't read.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Which one, Orfeo, that making you confused? The number 1. Example 1 of the multiplication and division or the reciprocal.
The multiplication.
Okay. For multiplication, we can multiply the top with the top, bottom with bottom. So we can do 3 times 4 will be equals to 12. 8 times 3 it will be equals to 24. Or if you don't want to multiply them, when you see the number is able to cancel out, you can directly cancel out the number. So the number 3 here we can cancel out. The number 4 and 8 we also can cancel out. So 4 divided by 4 it will be equals to 1. 8 divided by 4 it will be equals to 2. So the leftover number only 1 and 2. That's why the final answer will be 1 per 2. Is it clear enough, Orfeo, or is it still confusing for you?
Yes, clear.
Okay. Is there anyone else having any difficulties? Feel free to ask me any question whenever you get difficulties. No one ask me any question? Okay, then I will continue if you do not ask me any question. Okay, now anyone want to help me to do this, to solve this question? Anyone want to help me? What is the final answer of this 4A? Question 4A on your textbook, page 37. Do not
Hold on
use
a sec.
calculator, yes. Do not use a
What?
calculator because for the
Why?
fraction, because for fraction, usually in a Cambridge they will mention work out this question without using calculator and show the steps. You must show the steps. That's why we need to practice for the fraction without using calculator. Oh, Excel said it is 17 by 60. Is there anyone who get the same answer or disagree with this answer? Someone told me it is 17 per 60. Is there anyone who disagree? Hello? Is there anyone who disagree with this answer? Or my internet gone? Hello? Hello?
Teacher.
Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Is there anyone who disagree with this answer?
No.
Or all of you are agreed with this answer?
Yes.
Hmm? Yes, what? Agree?